Do you want to know an underrated hack for regulating your nervous system? All right, well, listen up. Treating your scars. Scars are a huge disruptor in the nervous system. And I don't know, maybe some people know about it, but I don't feel like it's talked about very often. Most people know the typical ways to, regulate your nervous system through breathing, meditation, cold therapy, but I want to talk about scars. Let's define scars. Prior surgeries, really bad wounds, stitches, piercings, actually, believe it or not, anywhere on your body, and the belly button. I know that sounds really strange, but your umbilical cord, where that fell out, is your first scar. So we can't forget that when we're talking about scars. Let's talk about the nervous system. I'm not going to talk about the central nervous system, but rather the autonomic nervous system, which has two parts: the sympathetic, your fight or flight response, and the parasympathetic, which is what you need for resting and digesting, sleeping, healing. All right, so now that we know that, let's move on to the scars. Your skin actually has about 80% of the sympathetic nervous fibers in it. So when you have a scar and fibrous tissue forms, which is what happens with a scar, it can start to misfire to the autonomic nervous system. And what you want to do when you have scars is try to minimize the amount of scarring as much as possible for it to look, as it looked before, because the more scarring you have, the more interference there's going to be to your nervous system. So I'm gonna give you a few tips for healing your scars. One really great tool, which has been studied for scars, is a cold laser. It's a red light, and you just put this red light on the scar for like a couple minutes, and the light helps to break up the scar tissue. Do not shine the light in your eye. I mean, I guess that's common sense, but just wanted to say that because it will damage your eyes. But this is a tool that I really love. Another thing that is really great for scars is sesame oil or wheat germ oil. I know wheat germ oil in particular is great because it's very high in vitamin E, and vitamin E really helps with the appearance of scars. Don't forget about your scars and this lesser known way to regulate your nervous system, because this is something that is easy to do and you will have zero negative effects. It will only help you. So yeah, check out your body, see where you have scars, like starting with your belly button, and work from there.